24 teams have booked a place in the Africa Cup of Nations Morocco 2025. But sorry to our Ghanaian brothers who will not be at the fiesta. But the Super Eagles of Nigeria booked a place, even with 2 games to spare. But the jury is out. Will Augustine Eguavoen be able to lead the Eagles to the forthcoming World Cup, having failed to even pick up maximum points against teams like Benin and Rwanda? From 2 games, we had to pick just 1 draw and then 1 loss at home. 8 teams have sealed their spot in the quarterfinals of the UEFA Nations League as we anticipate a bumper and big weekend in leagues across Europe, especially for the Red Devils. Manchester United, Ruben Amorim will kickstart his reign. Will it be the next Sir Alex Ferguson? Or then will it be one of those who have come and gone? Time will surely tell. Welcome to Premium Sport right here on PBO TV. I am the amazing Kingsley and I'm here with my wonderful men. Chijo Keziali is here. Boluwatito Money also is right here. Let's do a short break. When we get back, we'll get into full swing of all the show and more. Welcome back. Still Premium Sport right here on PBO TV. Let's get into Sport Beat. Where do we start off from? Let's start from basketball. The Cleveland Cavaliers' 15-match winning run came to an end in a thrilling 121-17 defeat by the Boston Celtics at the NBA Cup at the TD Garden. The Cavaliers became just the 4th franchise in NBA history to go 15-0 at the start of a campaign by beating the Charlotte Hornets on Sunday. That was last Sunday, but 6 Celtic players led by Jason Statham, 33 points, 12 rebounds, and 7 assists reached double figures to inflict a first defeat on the Cavs. Meanwhile, in their next game in midweek, Cleveland Cavaliers bounced back with a 128-100 win over New Orleans Pelicans, with T.Y. Jerome scoring 27 points in the first half and finished the game with a career high 29 to tennis, and this is a legendary one. Rafael Nadal's illustrious career came to an end as Spain lost to the Netherlands in the Davis Cup on an emotional night in Malaga. Spanish great Nadal, who has won 22 Grand Slam titles, recently announced the men's team event would be the last of his career. In front of a packed partisan crowd, 38-year-old Nadal lost 6-4, 6-4 to Botic van de Zandschulp as the Netherlands took an early lead in the best-of-3 quarterfinals tie. Carlos Alcaraz, who has taken over the mantle as Spain's leading player, beat Talon Grexpor 7-6, 6-3 in the second singles match to keep Nadal's hope of another potential farewell appearance alive. But Alcaraz and Marcel Granollers were beaten 7-6, 7-6 by Van der Zandschulp and Wesley Koolhof in the deciding doubles. Nadal said, and I quote, "It has been 20 years of a professional career in which you have carried me through the good times, and in the bad you pushed me to keep playing. The truth is that you never want to get to this point. I'm not tired of playing tennis, but my body doesn't want to play anymore, and you have to accept that. I feel super privileged. I've been able to make my hobby my profession for a long time." And on that note, we wrap up Sport Beats. After the break, everything Naija on Naija Flavor. You're welcome back, guys. It's time for Naija Flavor. I've got Nigerians on set with me. Boluwatito Omoni is a Nigerian but with an attitude. Chijo Keziali is a Nigerian with less attitude. Guys, how you doing?
At least I'm not the one that had something on my head at some point. It is the same attitude that I got. It's good to be back again now, but this time around I'm venting for so many wrong reasons.
1-0
for things that happened in Nigeria over the weekend. But at least it's good to be back to club football this weekend. So maybe I'll forget what has happened in the past 10 days. But I'm sure we'll have a fun ride today.
Okay, it's good to be here. It's actually disrespectful not to greet the fans first. So,
okay.
Hi fans, it's good to be here again. It's good to join us and talk sports all around. Okay. And Premium Sports is where to be.
Okay, hi Premium fans. CJ said we should greet you. So we are greeting you. Guys, let's start with Wales from home. The Super Eagles of Nigeria. Yes, we qualified for the AFCON. We see that ticket. But the last two games, Benin, Rwanda, there was none of it that we could even pick up a win. We drew against Benin. Rwanda beat us at our backyard. Absolutely disgraceful. But a lot of persons will tell you that Iguavon used it to try out some new players so that he can prepare for the World Cup qualifier. So let's take it like that. But let me read out the 24 teams that have qualified. Morocco, the host, they look like the best team in Africa. In fact,
spells Lesotho.
Yeah.
The same Lesotho we struggle to play with.
Tunisia, Gabon, Egypt, Nigeria, Algeria, Equatorial Guinea, Angola, Cote d'Ivoire, the defending champions, there's DR Congo, Cameroon, Uganda, South Africa, Senegal, Burkina Faso, Zimbabwe, Mali, Comoros, Botswana, Benin, Sudan, Zambia, Tanzania, Mozambique. Not forgetting, did I mention the Super Eagles of Nigeria?
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Okay, I've done that already. And then there are 5 teams that failed to qualify by not winning. They didn't win one single game. I'll save the best for the last. Namibia, Eswatini, Chad, Madagascar, and Ghana.
Dale.
At least before they drag us for World Cup, let's start dragging them for AFCON. We spoke with one of the Ghana broadcaster about Apia, and he said Nigeria is the cause of their problem.
How?
He said they always look up to us for everything. So everything wrong with them. When they were asked if is it that they don't have players, I said no, just like Nigeria, we have good players. At least the Nico Williams brother, Iñaki Williams, Thomas Partey,
Yes,
Kudus is there,
Jordan Ayew is still there.
So there's talent.
There's the Leicester guy.
Not better than Nigeria,
Fatah
obviously,
also.
but they are just terrible. Their own is as bad as the entire organization. Recently they were dragged that they said they spent $2 million for games that they did not even play. So the corruption, the system, everything is wrong with them. The man that led Sudan to go AFCON, defeated same Ghana along the way. So I think it's more of everything is wrong with Ghana. Yeah, they will likely qualify for World Cup because they are top of the group. Well, it just shows how bad Nigeria are as a team. This same terrible Ghana, they've been on this poor run for like 5 years. They still qualified over the Super Eagles for the World Cup, even though it was a terrible goalkeeping error. But everything comes back to the same thing. Ghana are bad. The administration is bad. The guy said one thing, that just like Nigeria, nobody wants to talk to the politicians. Nobody wants to tell them the truth. That this is what the problem is. Okay, CJ is the president of, let's say, the president of the Sports Federation of Ghana. CJ is the one in charge of football. So because I see what CJ is doing is wrong, but CJ is a politician, I can't talk to him. CJ knows what Kings is doing is wrong, but he can't talk to him because he's his boss in terms of political setup, and that's what is killing them. I don't need to tell us that's been our problem in Nigeria for a while. So it doesn't look like Ghana will survive. And the thing about football is it grows. If it continues like this, yes, they are top of their World Cup qualifying group, they may drop from that top and not even make the top 2 at all.
It's better to be top.
I think the players owe it to themselves to really qualify for the World Cup, because we mentioned great players like Iñaki Williams, Kudus, Ayew, the Jordan Ayew. So they
I think that they are contemplating bringing back Andre Ayew.
I'm not sure if it will fit them.
I think it was like what they have.
But I guess why they were trying to bring him back is because of the leadership quality.
Yeah.
Because he has a way of uniting the team together. They've lost leadership, a lot of leadership this period. Kudus cannot offer them that because him himself is struggling with.
Yeah, they've been moving the captaincy around from Partey to Kudus to Ayew.
So, and if Partey is fit enough, I think he would have been able to hold them together. So the players owe it to themselves now to play at the World Cup, because what they did at the Nations Cup qualifier is just a mess. They're losing games at home against Niger, Sudan. It's just unheard of. Like teams that Ghana would naturally beat, black and blue. Administratively, they've gotten it wrong, so wrong. And Bolu painted a picture around it, so we'll just leave it at that, because it's really a mess. We start dissecting it right now. We won't finish the shoot today,
true.
It's really a bad one for Ghana.
Guys, it's surprising that we have Nigerians talk about Ghana, being poor administratively.
I just said they are looking up to us.
You went there. So you went there.
It's surprising. Does it look like we will qualify for the World Cup?
No, we are the elite in terms of.
I already gave my opinions. I already gave my opinions last week.
It doesn't look like we will. Now, the question is simple to both of you. Keep Iguavon or let him go?
We are playing the same 2 teams we played last. We are playing them in March. We played Benin Republic 3 times, just 1 win. We played Rwanda 3 times, no win.
Before
we
the
have played
three,
them.
before the 3 times, they've not won the game against
Exactly.
us.
We drew against Lesotho. We've drawn against. We lost to Central African Republic at home. But the excuse in those games are just like the excuse people are giving about they qualify for the AFCON. No, winning these 2 games, not 1-0, winning them well would have sent a message to World Cup qualifiers. Oh, these guys are back. They know what they want to do. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we are back yet. I've been a fan of Iguavon that keep him, but Kicks, you know, I've been saying for a while. I'm a team of in-game decisions, and it feels like Iguavon doesn't.
Let me tell you one.
We
thing
ended
now.
Benin Republic with 3 DMs. Benin Republic 3 DMs.
Iguavon will remain the coach of Super Eagles because
We can't pay for
the
it.
present NFF don't know what they're doing. They don't know how to go about it. They don't know how to plan. So Nigeria started poorly with the World Cup qualifiers. I said here last week that we are categorically not going to qualify for the World Cup, but you guys said, God forbid.
Bad belly.
I
Bad.
think we
There's
have 3 home
actually-
games.
I know-
Naturally, we should be win the home games. Other things are useless. They are just worse. We are 4 points behind top of the group in a group that Nigeria have only 3 points.
Which is doable. We
So,
can win the
exactly.
6 remaining games.
They will play them. We don't even need the 6. Win 3 at home. Maybe draw the 3 away. Then others will play themselves. But what's the assurance we will win at home? We just lost to Rwanda at home.
But with the quality we have as a team, jokes
We
apart,
shouldn't even think about
we
it.
should not even think about struggling to
It
qualify.
should be how many
That
goals
group
we
should be
score.
very easy. Nigeria should roll past.
We are 5th on the
We
group.
should roll past that particular group and qualify for the World Cup. The players we have now, maybe the players would sit down and tell themselves, guys, we need to be at the World Cup and play
same
for themselves,
the same players are
play
saying
for their careers.
We are complaining about them when they don't do it.
We'll come to that. But that's a really interesting one to go talk.
I need to fold my sleeve.
South
we'll come to
Africa
that.
are in
But
that group and are playing so well.
That's one factor.
I think their AFCON group, they qualified unbeaten.
They won 3-0 in their last match at home.
Yeah,
to
that's-
send a message.
That's one of the biggest reasons why I said we might not qualify. We might do
No, we're
all
not
we-
beating them in
Exactly,
South Africa. The
and-
best are getting the draw there.
it will be difficult for South Africa to lose grip. And you know what Nigeria means to South Africa. Any victory against Nigeria is like winning the World Cup itself. So they will do everything. They know they're ahead of Nigeria now. They know if they falter and
4 points ahead of us.
Nigeria wins or Nigeria qualifies, they will not sleep. They will not rest. Social media will be on fire. South Africans, they would regret letting Nigeria come back. So it's almost done and not done and dusted because miracles
It's done.
miracles
It's dusted. And
No, see, the one
Miracles
they
happen
play
in
each other.
football.
That's why I say our groups, all those other teams are useless. Or
Yeah.
they were useless. But now they are stepping up. They are rising up. You can't tell me Rwanda didn't step up because their last message was to win in Nigeria. The game we scored first. The last match we lost in the World Cup qualifiers away to Benin. We scored for. Maybe Nigeria should stop scoring first. But even if they concede first, they end up playing draw.
But does that even tell about our mentality, about killing off games?
Okay, I think we should leave that until when we are certain that Iguavon will be the man that will lead us in March. March is still, we're in November. Anything can happen before the end of the year. Anything can happen at the start of the year. We don't know what maybe the new sports commission or the new Ministry for Sports will want to do. They also will want to see the Super Eagles
This is the DG or the chairman.
at both.
Interesting one.
Let's
Let's
go to
leave that.
the CAF Women's Player of the Year or the awards. Rashida Lajibade, Chiamaka Nadozie, 10 women shortlist for CAF Player of the Year. Satushala has missed out. Nadozie and Monle Oyono of Edo Queens nominated for Goalkeeper of the Year. 3 Nigerian national teams. There's the under 17, under 20, and then the Falcons. We also have Coach of the Year. There's Flamingos Bankole Oluwukere. There's Chris Danjuma of Falconet and also Moses Aduku of Edo Queens. Edo Queens also, I think they are also they've been nominated for Club of the Year. In all of these, very quickly, which of these do you think will take?
Even before that, one of the weird things I saw in the award, I saw 2 goalkeepers from one club inside Keeper of the Year. And I'm wondering how. 2 South African goalkeepers are there. That one is understandable, separate clubs.
Separate clubs,
But
yeah.
how do 2 goalkeepers from ASFA get nominated for? Except
They have been
they are keeping
exceptional.
every other game.
Let me take you some years back. Vincent Inyama,
Delia Inugbam.
Delia Inuba. Vincent Inyama will keep, and then when it's time for penalties,
Penalties.
Inuba will
That's
come in.
national team.
was that enough?
And both of them can never be nominated. This one is club.
Hey now,
No,
this was
Club
Enyimba.
Enyimba.
This was Enyimba
But-
too.
but- So
Inyama
how
will keep
would
during the
So
game.
imagine now having Ayenuba inside the Keeper of the Year.
Yes, now I'm saying it can happen because Enyimba will come in and win
You play
penalties.
penalty
If
every
it's not being nice,
Eh?
it's impossible.
Then-
It's just the way Africa does.
Then we
it
saw a
sometimes.
club of the year as well for women. Okay, obviously it's the women category. 3 of the teams that got to semi-final of the CAF Women Champions League is there. one team did not even make the cut and they are in the nomination. But moving on, I think I wouldn't mind Nandose winning. Because remember last year has been brilliant for her with the club side, especially what we saw her do, winning the best keeper in France, one of the best.
She should win the goalkeeper of the year.
Oh, I think that one is a
She's
given.
already the best goalkeeper, so she's,
So I
she's
think that one is
retaining it.
a
So.
given. The one I'm not sure if is the player of the year. Jibari has done so well, winning player of the month regularly for a club, winning player of the month in Spain as well. I think it should be between both of them. Maybe because I'm Nigerian, but I wouldn't mind even Nandose should win it to probably have a change, but it should be.
I want Nandose. You just took it out of my mouth there. Now, because of her story, because of how she started, her parents, her mom wanted her to play football. Her mom supported her. Her dad didn't want her to play football, so she always sneaked out of the house to go play
When they
football.
say women know better.
Exactly.
Not all women. Go ahead.
Okay, so
So
we're not debating that. We're not debating that
yeah.
now. We're not debating that now. But you know the story when she won goalkeeper of the year last time. She said the story, and it's like a motivation, inspiration to younger kids, and seeing her win the best player in Africa, not goalkeeper now, crowns, it crowns everything. So I'm looking at it from that particular angle. So I just want that to win. But Jibade is my girl anyway. So
Can she win the best player in Africa and not be the best goalkeeper?
no.
Well,
it can happen. It happens.
We've seen the best goalkeeper not in team of the year.
Exactly, it happens.
I hope Kaf will do
Yeah,
that.
but-
Okay, let me take a subtle jab. The FIFA the Ballon d'Or winner was not even nominated for Premier League Player of the Year.
Okay, to the Nigerian Premier Football League. There's one good story before we get into fixtures. Aqua United attacking midfielder. I want to say big congratulations. You can play football. You can also be exceptionally brilliant when it comes to education. His name is Paulinus Okon. He made history as he became the first student to graduate with a first-class honors in agricultural and biosystems engineering in the Faculty of Engineering from the University of Uyo. Kudos, guys. Thumbs up. We are proud of you right here from Premium Sports.
You can send an ABBO message to him.
You're free. You can do that.
Say what? MPFL.
He's your brother.
Yeah. Heartland versus
He's a
Rangers.
brother.
No,
your brother.
he's not my brother. Because
But it's a
he
good
has
one.
done us proud. He's not like the
Yeah, it's a
Ghanaian
good one. He
brothers.
reminds us of people like Sheyi Olofijano.
Yeah.
And now a current Super Eagles player, Didi. Didi also is in
And the
business
ones that are
school.
educated,
And they are
you know the difference when they retire.
exactly. So
true
they are doing well for themselves, and there will be a life after football.
Okay, let's wrap up. MPFL, Heartland Rangers Oriental Derby. That was going to be explosive. I just want to see if Man Amunike will continue what he's doing against Fidelity Lechuku. That is just the pick of the bunch for me. I think other games, yes, Lobby Stars, Kano Pillars, Amokachi, yes, Rivers United, Abia Warriors. We need these men. We're chasing Remo Stars, Katsina United, Remo. But nothing beats Heartland Rangers. And just one word on this Galatasaray coach who said Osimhen is better than Haaland. That's Okan Buruk. And some persons have said maybe because of his all-round play. Some are saying you don't score more than Haaland. So what's your take?
And wait till you get to go hype now.
Okay.
Jessica is our go-to person, but that's why we hype on the show. I can't hype someone else. She's the one I know.
He finally did it.
He went there.
Oh,
He went there.
The truth is, I don't judge players based on numbers, except you're number 9. The only important Hurricane became a different breed after Jose Mourinho joined Spurs. Hurricane he cannot dribble a tree. But there are few strikers that have the accuracy of Hurricane. That's his job.
He's a killer.
Haaland is a goal scorer. And the
Literally.
reason many people till today say Mbappe is not a striker is because of all this waka about. People argue that he's not even a striker. When he was scoring, people were not arguing it. Now that he's struggling in Madrid, when people remember he plays well from the left, blah blah blah. As a striker, put the ball into the back of the net. And right now there are 2 people or 3. Well, it has to be for Lewandowski. Victor Gregorius, Haaland, Hurricane, and Robert Lewandowski. They are the best right now that way. I don't care whatever thing you do. Haaland is not on the same pedestal as Osimhen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bolu doesn't rate Osimhen.
You know what he said? Okay. Well, Osimhen is a good striker.
Yeah, brilliant striker. One
He's
of
a
the
good
best in the
striker.
world, yeah.
Yes. But truth is, Haaland is a monster. Like Haaland is technically superior.
And it has been horrible with my FPL. Please, we should take.
But he's got a hat trick in the international week. So he's coming back fresh.
Should we say
and hot.
Miss Premier League is poor? Because he's still the top goal scorer.
Exactly. And people, it's surprising people are not looking at Haaland and going like, this guy is something else. Because of his first season, he scored 36 goals. You expect him to score 36 goals every season. Last season, he was still the top scorer, right?
He will still win top scorer.
And he's still the top scorer. He's still the
Stop.
top scorer
He has
now.
12 goals. I think the next person has 8.
So I don't understand all this beef with Haaland.
We mentioned Haaland. I think that's the cue for us to go on Euro focus after the break. Okay, guys, we are back. It's still Premium Sport on PBO TV. It's time for Euro Focus. The leagues are back, and high five. I'll tell you.
Let's go.
No more international break till March.
No more heartbreak from Super Eagles.
Yes, we just get to talk about boring weekends and all of that.
But I think CJ needed that handshake more.
Why?
No more Eric Ten Hag.
True. Back to the Amorim
He went there.
Congratulations.
And at least their start is going to be good, or is expected to be good.
Ipswich, play against Ipswich. Well, we'll get there, guys. Where do we start from? Let's maybe we should just do England straight up. Let me touch a few stories and then we now go to England. Claudio Ranieri out of retirement to help Roma. Roma said Mourinho was the problem, but now we can tell that
Mourinho was the problem. Then they went from Mourinho being a problem to De Rossi being a bad person. From De Rossi being a bad person to Gio being a terrible one.
Those are not Bolu's words, though. Words from their fans.
They are going down and down.
Crazy.
But Ranieri, if there's anyone that can get them out of that rut, his name is
Hopefully,
Claudio
maybe they need a father figure this time.
Father.
I know you want just go.
Father.
I beg. Let's just make conference league. We'll settle it after. Because the problem is there's nothing like new manager. This Jurich was nothing like new manager, but nothing was bouncing. They had to let him go.
Bounceless.
Be careful what you
I know when they employed him, they were calling for trouble. He's just not good enough.
Okay. To a man that maybe might help his team, Patrick Vieira, Jens Genoa, to work with Mario Balotelli. Okay.
You know the fight both of them had at
but I can't work with
I can never work with Vieira. That's why I left. If Balotelli had remained, I would have gone. They don't jump.
The president actually said they will settle.
I remember Balotelli's first match. 5 minutes, yellow card. Okay. I would love to see that game.
Vinicius Junior traced his ancestry to Cameroon.
It might be Eto's brother.
No, he didn't trace it well. He should trace it back to Nigeria. He's Akporo's brother.
Oh yeah, it looks like Akporo ball.
What if Akporo is Cameroonian?
Oh, that's another angle.
Okay, now, guys, Pep Guardiola, the worst nightmare of coaches in England, has
100%.
renewed this deal. And some people are saying, leave us. Let us drag with ourselves. You just go. Because a lot of fans believe that whatever takes Guardiola out of Man City, there's nobody that you want to bring that will have that kind of
It will be difficult.
ruthlessness.
It will be difficult for anybody to match what he has achieved. It might not be like Ferguson. They might have a better plan. Like it was even said that they were going for Amorim before he went to Manchester United. So maybe they will get it right than United did.
It may be similar. Remember, many of their best players now are aging.
Yeah.
De Bruyne may stay one more year.
That is even almost there
Bernardo
already.
Silva is hitting the 30s as well. Ruben Diaz, all those guys will likely fizzle out with Pep. Remember, Pep started afresh.
And the players
Almost
is
all those
getting-
guys.
The players is getting in and not pulling their weight.
Exactly.
Doku,
So imagine a new
Savio, yeah.
Grealish and Co struggling. Even Savio is even trying small.
Yeah.
Imagine those guys struggling under Pep. It will be interesting. We're discussing
It's
of it that
interesting where they live.
half of those guys are going back to half of their fans are going back to where they were. The club they were supporting, Barcelona, Arsenal and Co. They will go back to empty.
I don't
I would love
think.
to see Pep leave
No,
and see how
I
the
don't
team-
think City will go that bad.
We didn't
They
know.
might not
We didn't know
be that
United
bad.
would be that bad. We didn't know. Arsenal didn't even wait till Wenger left. We didn't know Chelsea would be that bad. It may not stay long. It may not be long.
Yeah, it might not be
but
as long as United.
it will be hard because a new manager will likely start afresh.
Let me explain why I'm saying this. Pep won it all in Barcelona, and then people were scared of him leaving. He left. Tata, what's his name? Tito.
Tito was in his team.
And then Luis Enrique came.
No, the
and
difference is, and
blew
they had
out
everybody.
Yeah.
They had all the players together. Only one or two changes. Messi remained, the Piqué, Dani Alves, Xavi,
Busquets.
Iniesta, Busquets.
But it was a different.
All
Pep's
these
team
guys.
and Enrique's team were
Tito,
different.
the difference was
but for-
majorly Neymar. Neymar was the major difference from Pep and Enrique. And Puyol retired. That was those were the
Enrique
major
used
difference.
Neymar, Suarez, Messi.
Yeah.
But
He had what did he have? Messi, he had Ronaldinho and all those ones. So at a point he had Eto'o left. So he
Deco.
had Fabregas, Sako. So just the core were the same. The guys in the middle
But
were
you
the
see,
same.
If we're looking at City, let me just use United example. United was made more difficult because David Gill left.
Thanks to Moyes.
No, but when
The backroom staff.
the backbone of the club kind of left. Fergie left.
Yeah.
The top man
Yeah.
left. So it was difficult.
Yeah.
So if Soriano leaves City the same time Pep leaves, then there will be problem.
But City are already
Even the
preparing.
Soriano, even the backbone. Soriano said na new man.
Yeah, yeah.
But like
So-
Barcelona, that Tito.
Yeah.
Pep, even before Pep left, he kept on saying then that Tito was a backbone for him at Barcelona. So when he left, Tito just moved in. If you remember when Tata came on board, they finished trophyless. They had to sack him immediately. So when Enrique came, the core was still that at least he had about 6-7 players from Pep. So just added, like you rightly said, Suarez, added Neymar, a few touches,
That
and
adding,
everything.
that
changed.
adding, that's what I'm talking about administratively now. If the administrative setup is still same or so,
Yeah,
So
it
they
will
still
still
know
be
what
helps.
City.
Yeah, it helps.
City will still
It helps.
remain because
Yeah.
they're already making changes. They
I
brought
see-
in
the guy from Lisbon.
Lisbon.
Yeah.
That's why we're thinking
The
Amorim
sporting
will
director.
go to.
Yeah.
See what
exactly.
helped to Real Madrid as well with the transition. Ronaldo alone left, kept the other core. Pique and Pepe
But
and
the difference-
Ramos
the difference is
left.
Madrid.
So it's moving one by one.
The
But
difference
this
in
one,
Madrid is
Perez
runs,
is still behind.
runs everything.
Perez
yeah.
not saying you.
He
Perez
runs
only is
everything.
whoever comes as the manager make it work, or else you are gone.
Yeah.
So except City, I know people talk about City have a structure and everything. We know they do have,
Mm-hmm.
but Pep has not gone. When he leaves, some players will leave. Remember, if they had find them, got them relegated, and Pep left, then the likes of De Bruyne would have
Everybody
gone.
would
And De
know
Bruyne has been talking about Saudi Arabia, Saudi money. Pep is probably the reason some of them are still same. But let's wait and
Especially
see.
Bernardo Silva.
Yep.
Silva would have
Silva
gone
would have
two
gone like
seasons
2 years.
ago.
Yep.
Yeah, but he's still there because of Pep.
Okay, time will surely tell if Pep leaves, if City will crumble. But I think it will be good news for the likes of Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, Liverpool, Tottenham, and co. If Pep leaves and City crumbles, like whose business? Okay, guys, let's quickly touch on games across the board. Ligue 1, Lens, Marseille, PSG, Toulouse. I think those are the key games.
Brest, Monaco.
He skipped that deliberately.
Brest are playing.
So you thought we would not know.
Or Monaco, no, Brest are
Monaco
going to
is
Monaco.
Monaco is home. Monaco is
Brest
home.
are going to the beautiful city with the
Like, are you guys
red
like
and
I'm,
white flag.
Exactly. No,
I'm with
it
the
will be a
spirit.
beautiful match actually, because
the
But
beauty
no,
of
Brest have red,
yeah,
Monaco have red,
Yeah.
and you know the beauty of red.
yeah, and they are big sides. Yeah, so it will be a beautiful
the
game.
beautiful match will be PSG.
At least I crammed that fixture. I know you will skip, so I crammed that fixture.
Exactly. So we know that fixture.
By the way, let me say
That's the
one-
biggest match.
people
now.
don't know this thing. Even me, it took a while before I knew that Monaco are playing in the French league, but Monaco is a country on its own, a sovereign nation. Most people think it's a city inside France. Yes, they're a country inside, but Monaco is a country of its own. So thank me later. You're welcome.
So that's where Brest are going to.
Yeah. Hope they won't be distracted.
Dortmund.
Like CJ got distracted.
I was
Bundesliga.
never
Bundesliga.
distracted.
Thank you, Bundesliga. Dortmund.
Oh, you can call all the fixtures about this. I don't care.
Dortmund, Freiburg, Frankfurt, Werder Bremen, Bayern, Augsburg. You guys are not
No, we're not excited.
no excitement. Should we go back to France?
Maybe.
La Liga. Bilbao Sociedad, Celta Vigo, Barcelona, Valencia, Real Betis. No top games. Yeah.
Well, on paper, the top game is Celta Barcelona. It's definitely going to be interesting. I remember when Barcelona ended before international break. They will need to bounce back. Unfortunately, they're going away to Celta, Syria, Madrid, and Barcelona are the only games we need to win all season.
Yes.
They may lose 100 away
yeah,
before,
sure.
but when it comes to those guys, yeah, they've lost a few players, the likes of Carlos Vela and Cobalt. In games like this, they will still compete. Barcelona will
And they
struggle.
still
But I
have
still
Aspas
think,
now.
yeah, go as fast as it is. So I think at all, Barcelona, even if it's all those rough and win, they will likely still win, but it's going to be very tough.
But for me, it's Bilbao.
The Basque Derby, yep.
Yeah, Bilbao Sociedad. It's always a crazy
The game that they end 1-0, but that 1-0.
That's what I was saying. It's
be
a
a
low
war.
scoring game, exactly. A low scoring game. And that's our boy that we're talking about.
Which
Hopefully we'll get to score Umar.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hopefully, yes.
Okay, Man City Spurs is the pick of the bunch across. That's in England, but in Syria there's also another pick of the bunch. AC Milan, Juventus, which will be a cracker. There's Parma, Atalanta, Napoli, Roma. Oh,
It's supposed
baptism
to be
of fire
Yeah, on
for
paper.
Ranieri. Baptism of fire from Lazio, Bologna. England, yes, there's Newcastle, West Ham, Everton, Brentford. I know.
Leicester, Chelsea.
Yeah, Leicester, Chelsea. There's Ipswich, Man United. There's Arsenal.
But we're going to
Nottingham
touch them
Forest.
at the
Well,
other side. So
Well, let's see how that goes. Okay, guys. I really want us to jump into hot gist, so we won't waste time on this. Let's do a short break. When we get back, hot gist. Yes, we dissect all of that. Welcome back, guys. It's time for Hot Gist. We'll do this on maybe 2 parts. Let's start from the home front and then we'll now go to the foreign scene. On the home front, Super Eagles and Real Sociedad striker Sadiq Umar has cried out about the unfair treatment meted out Nigerian players when they come to play for the national team, saying that they get loved abroad, but when they come back home, it's always criticism. He said, if things continue like this, there are lots of players that will not like to play for the Super Eagles. When we come to play here, it's not about the money, it's for the love. You understand? Where you feel is your home, they tell you it's not.
I just watch. Do I need to fold my sleeve? Sadiq Umar is threatening us. Stay in your club, don't come happy. You know, for years I've been an advocate of Sadiq Umar, especially when he was in Segunda, scoring double figures, giving double figure of assists. But this season he's played about 10, 11 games, no goal, no assist, no goal contribution. So his call-up was arranged. His call-up for this national team was not. I think Iheanacho, I don't know. I think that one even score one. Even though that one.
No, I said that. He said, he said,
there is no.
It's Bono.
There is no.
Bono said it's not about that.
See, let's say Iheanacho has been a solid member of the team. His own is understandable. You get called up to national teams either by your club form or you've been an OG.
Very
in
true,
the squad.
actually.
So Iheanacho is understanding. Sadiq Umar is not OG.
Iheanacho was arranged.
Sadiq Umar is not OG in the team. He's not doing well for the club. So he's not telling us he can pull all of them should pull up, and he's lying. All those things that they don't tell them anything in Europe is a lie. Marcus Rashford's social media page is always buzzing with the hate speech. I'm not in support of the hatred.
Exactly.
Criticize the player that does poorly, but all this hate. Maguire was threatening that they will go and kill him in his house. I'm not in support of all those things. Criticize. Those guys just don't like criticism. When they do well and they are hyping them, we were so angry with the Libya scenario that we told them that why did they even spend that long? You should have left. We supported them. They love the support. Now that are we supposed to be saying, oh, well done for drawing away to Benin Republic or losing our hope to Rwanda? No, criticisms are deserved. So if you don't play well, we'll criticize you. It doesn't mean we hate you. We love every night. I say it all the time. All those guys that say, I don't care about Super Eagles, they lie. When Super Eagles do well, we all love them. We all hype them. That's what it is. But saying you will threaten us to leave, all of them should go. There are a million players across Europe. If wars come to wars, there's no player in Europe. Maybe it will be time for us to groom our own local league. South Africa, how many of their players play abroad? Egypt, Morocco, those guys, how many of their players play abroad? They've grown their league so solid that they can survive on local-based players alone. I'm not saying we should focus on them and abandon foreign-based players. Osimhen also threatened us a few months ago. I don't care if they say me cannot play for Super Eagles again. Guy, you are one of the best strikers in the world. But if you don't want to play for us again, go. We will get players. If there's no player, let FIFA ban us. We will start from beginning, but players threatening us.
We will report Champions League
exactly.
and Europa League and
It
EPL.
makes absolutely no sense.
But see, you see the passion Bolu used to talk about this topic. If our Spikers players have
They come late to train you.
50%.
They come late to
If
camp
they have
and stuff.
50% of
Sadiq Umar came on Wednesday for a game on Thursday. And he's telling us we should not talk.
If they have 50% of this passion, we won't be having problems with our national
They
team.
don't even have
That's fact. You know, Bolu, we said it last week.
Just
You didn't even know this will happen, sir. Where I was telling you, I don't like him as a player. Now he's even making it worse. Because I was even listening to that interview where he said, these days you need to play having strong mentality. And I was wondering where the
You have strong mentality and you're coming out to complain
how,
about criticism.
strong mentality, how? Now, the Super Eagles is talking about that defending. Maduka Okoye that kept and considered 2 goals. The same player was criticized and he left the national team. And he's now coming back to keep for the same national team. This team
Mentality
itself,
and you're
they don't
complaining
even have,
about criticism.
it's crazy. They're not even tough enough. We have players that played for the Eagles in the past.
We are still looking for Victor Boniface shot. The body plate. We are still looking for it.
But why is so mean?
This guy is
They're
just.
so mean. But sincerely,
We saw these guys play for their club.
we even leave the Euro players.
see them every day.
We see players play for our local league. There's a player that played one time in our local league where he lived close to the stadium, Agege Stadium here. He came with his team from the north to play MFL. And if you see the number of people that came to watch him and he greeted after the match. Now, that player cannot afford to play bad. He knows.
Yep.
He knows. He goes into the field. He plays with his mind. He plays it, regardless whether he even have a knock, injury, or anything. He wants to give his best.
if you
Now,
buy
because
boots,
he's
you still play.
connected to his community. I'm not saying foreign-based players are bad for a national team, but they should also see it as a privilege to play for the team. You should
They
not be
need
coming out to
some
be
of them
making-
need to play for a certain number of games for national
This-
team before you get a contract.
Yeah, Sadiq Umar's statement is childish. It's a It's not well thought out.
Some of you will not pay for Super Eagles.
There are fans
Bye-bye.
that went to that stadium,
They paid their money.
paid hard-earned money to
And you know
see
how
Super
far
Eagles.
the stadium is from the town.
Exactly. They made sacrifices to be there. There are people that even lost money. I'm not saying betting is the Eldorado or what
Did
other
you
people
lose
should
money?
do. I did, but
Okay.
there are people that lost money on that day. There are clips of people that were crying on this in the stadium. So if you're saying football these days happens to be 90% mentality, show some mentality.
Show it.
Show some mentality. Show that you have strength. Show that you have mental strength. We don't even need you to apologize. Just play well.
Are these boys?
Just play well.
Are these guys doing Nigeria a favor?
That's
They
what
are not.
think.
They
Exactly.
are
That's
not.
what the problem
We
is.
are doing them a favor. Some players, if they want to play for England, they need to play for
Certain
certain
number
amount
of games for
games
national team,
team
yep.
before they give you a work permit or what. If you don't even play for the national team, you don't even get the respect that you have to make transfers and stuff. So
See
they
how many
even
players
need the
come
national
that
team
they
more.
regret not playing for Nigeria instead of switching to another country. It's Nigeria will almost always qualify for a tournament, so you need
guys.
Nigeria as well to tell your children that
We need to talk directly to Umar. Umar, respect yourself.
you should
Okay.
not even come again if he doesn't want to come. We will see.
You can even stay.
If he
You can-
does well in
I
March,
even said last time, players like Awoni didn't make the team and they are better than him.
if Sadiq Umar should score the winning goal against Benin match, I'll be the one to hype it. If he should mess up, I will talk again.
We
So,
praise our players.
choose
We
to
love-
come or not.
We don't want to tear our players down. We love our players. We respect our players. But
If you mess up,
if you
we'll
mess
call
up,
you
we
out.
criticize you and call you out.
Okay. We've heard from the guys. Oh wow, so hot. It's feeling very hot in here. Sadiq Umar, see the heat that you have caused. I'll just ask you guys a question. We ought to have dissected it, but I think it's better that we had to talk about home first. The international break is over. We're going back to club football. Now there are 3 coaches or 3 teams who played badly, were not superb before the international break. Now, I want to ask you guys: Arsenal, Mikel Arteta; Man United, Ruben Amorim; Man City, Pep Guardiola. This particular break, which of these 3 teams do you think this favors the most?
I think he has to be Pep Guardiola. He suffered the most amongst all of them. 4 straight losses in all competitions. He needed that break. Now, inside the break, he signed contract extension, so no pressure of do your rubbish and get out this time. There's confidence. Even some of the players who have the mind, maybe it's the fear of this guy is going, no matter what happens. So the fact that he's staying is also a confidence, but I think he needs it most. Next has to be Arsenal. Saka is now fully fit, except he picks up a knock again now. Martin Odegaard is back. I think Declan Rice is also fit for them. Thomas Partey didn't even go for Ghana. He didn't get caught. So all these guys are back. It's also positive news for Arsenal. United own is expected. International break or not. Why? Because a new manager is coming to town. Suddenly Luke Shaw is fit. Everyone that got injured, that were injured, are fit.
And they are saying they love his training.
Exactly.
Wow.
You need to fight. So for United, it's not just the international break. It's a new era under a new man. So I think number 1 has to be Pep. 2 is Arteta.
I think I will agree. I think I will agree 100% on that. Pep, for the first time in a long while, needed international break. Unlike Pep,
International break used to be break his rhythm.
exactly.
But
Now he needed that. He needed that. It's unheard of that City would lose 3 games on a bounce. Not even draw. Not
They
even
lost 4.
4 in all competition. So it's crazy. So for them, it's even better for them that they are playing Tottenham, because Tottenham lost to Ipswich at home. They are desperate
at
to
the
win.
Etihad.
They'll be desperate to win. They're coming to the Etihad not to defend.
Yes.
They will play open. They will play expansive.
City
open
loves
leg
it.
against City,
City,
they will penetrate
they will
without
penetrate.
any doubt.
Exactly. So I'm not sure we're talking about the same thing,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
let's
we are.
concentrate. So
I understand what Bullet. I don't understand what CJ is talking about. I understand what Bullet is talking about. I don't know what they're talking about.
but playing open against City, it's actually detriment for your own team. But Postecoglou likes to be expansive, likes to be
Without high line. he go
and
toilet.
now he has problem to settle between one of his players. Bentancur's problem and Umisong. Umisong has been nice about it anyway. Like, okay, I hope it will not affect them when it comes to play itself. But Haaland is back on form, scored a hat-trick during the international break, coming into that particular fixture. So if you are an FPL fan, go and captain Haaland for this particular one.
Listen, just I'm sad already. We are going there. Alan has dropped me from where I was top on a lot of groups. I've just been looking for crude oil, beneath. I think it's time for us to just do FPL. Let's do FPL after this break. Okay, guys, it's time for Fantasy Premier League. Yeah, FPL focus. Let's just get this straight. Top transfers are this game week for back-to-back weeks. Haaland has over 300,000 FPL users sending him out of their teams. Last week we mentioned it. He was around 300, almost 350. But this game week, 305,271 as at when we are recording this show. Before the deadline, it could get to 350. People are selling Haaland so much. Trent Alexander-Arnold, there's Dominic Solanke, McNeil, Luis Diaz. These are the top transfers out this game week. Now, top transfers in. If you sell Haaland, you must buy Salah.
Yeah.
So Salah is number one. 361,348. I brought him in. Bruno Fernandes. That's the Amorim effect. And he scored. He had good points last time out. Alexander Isak, Johan Visa, Cunha. These are the top transfer in. Will you sell Haaland?
I Haaland would die in that team. Even Haaland with one leg remains in the team without any doubt. It's Bruno. I don't know how I walk around it because I have Salah, I have Son in my midfield, I have Mbeumo, and there's no.
How do you have Salah, Son, Mbeumo, and Haaland? Did you borrow money?
I don't know how Bolu does it. Like
did you borrow money from
I look at
FPL?
Bolu's team and he's so rich. But once he compensates, there's no defenders. Yeah.
I don't need defenders.
And that's the way he compensates.
Because even the best of the defenders concede
Even
goals.
defense, I say Aporo in my defense. So I need to find a way to bring in Bruno Fernandes into that
You will
team.
not
I
get
wanted to last time out.
You will not get
Unfortunately, he scored and I think he got an assist for the own goal. So I
you
had to
get
find a
it.
way to bring Bruno in. Maybe I will.
Because under
I will
Amorim,
sell
Bruno
Wisa.
See how hard
Maybe
it
it's
is.
Welbeck I'll sell.
See how hard it is. Bolu has all those players. Now I have to sell Haaland to get Salah. And he has both of
But
them.
you still have Haaland.
I sold Haaland already.
You sold Haaland.
Yes, for this game week.
So who are your top guys?
I think I have Haaland. No,
Salah,
Salah,
Saka.
Garnacho.
Oh.
No, Saka.
Which Garnacho?
Garnacho.
Under Amorim,
Yeah.
I think Man United players
He
will be
will-
hot cake.
yeah, he
I'm
will.
looking at Rashford.
Hot cake and plain are two different things.
They will be out kick, don't worry.
Because
They'll be fine.
Ahmad would likely play.
Yeah. But I don't want to
I had
put
Ahmad
too
from the
many,
start of the
too
season,
many
so
players from the same team in my squad.
Because they're useless.
Let me watch them away at
Exactly.
Ipswich.
So
So when they want to play at Tour, I gotta buy Rashford.
the only reason I used to always have Bruno takes all their set pieces, he takes penalties, he takes everything. That's why I had him. That
That's
okay,
true.
if they score from corner, kick him.
Even free
he
kick,
takes
yeah.
penalties and everything. But,
But
now
Garnacho
they
is
don't
also
do anything.
Garnacho is also good because of his chance creation also has increased.
Yeah,
The
assist
attempt at
and-
goals
That's
and
if he
stuff.
plays. All those attempts at goals are in the cup.
Okay, who will you captain this game?
I'm caught between Salah and Haaland.
I mean, no doubt, Salah.
Okay, guys. I promised them the last time that Haaland would do better. He did before the previous one, and then he didn't do well. This particular one, captaining Haaland. Haaland hat-trick against Spurs. May the gods make it so. Let's make some money. It's time for Punters Bank. Where do I start from? Let me start from one person who knows how to make people eat money. His name is Chijoke Ezeali. Chijoke.
Yeah, I'll be very good with this. Recently.
I have so many games here, but I want to reduce it to 10. Let's do 10.
Okay,
Let's do
go.
10 for the fans. Or maybe we just give them enough options so that they can pick from it.
It works for me.
Okay, Man City Tottenham.
Man City to win over 2.5.
Newcastle West Ham.
Newcastle to win over 1.5.
Everton Brentford.
Brentford to win over 1.5.
AC Milan Juventus.
AC Milan, Juventus, that's dicey. Over 1.5.
Over 1.5. Parma Atalanta.
Atlanta to win over 2.5.
Napoli Roma.
Napoli to win, straight win.
Lazio Bologna.
Lazio Bologna, low scoring game under 3.5.
Bilbao Sociedad.
Low scoring game under 3.5.
Celta Vigo Barcelona.
Celta Vigo, Barcelona to win, straight win, but narrow win, yeah.
Valencia Real Betis.
I hate those two games. Unpredictable game, but maybe over 1.5.
Bayern Augsburg.
Bayern to win, over 2.5.
Dortmund Freiburg.
Dortmund, unpredictable team. Straight draw.
Straight
That
draw.
game.
Frankfurt Werder Bremen.
Two of my best striker, Mamouche and Ekitike. Over 2.5 Frankfurt.
Monaco Stade Brestois.
Whoa, Brest, perfect fit for French league. They should over 1.5.
PSG Toulouse.
PSG straight win over 2.5.
Finally, Lens Marseille.
Lens Marseille. Oh boy, Greenwood to score a hat-trick. Well, I'm not joking this time. Marseille to win and over 1.5.
Okay, Bolu, over to you. Man City Spurs.
Manchester Sports, go.
Newcastle West Ham.
Newcastle West Ham, over 1.5.
Everton Brentford.
Too useless. Under 3.5.
AC Milan Juventus.
This one is a bit dicey. I think both of them will score.
Parma Atalanta.
Atalanta win.
Napoli Roma.
Napoli win.
Lazio Bologna.
Lazio Bologna, over 1.5.
Bilbao Sociedad.
Basque Derby, under 3.5.
Celta Vigo Barcelona.
Go.
Valencia Real Betis.
Crazy teams like CJ said. Let's do over 1.5.
Bayern Augsburg.
Straight win Bayern.
Dortmund Freiburg.
Straight win Dortmund. Hey, I hope I don't regret this Dortmund.
Frankfurt Werder Bremen.
Frankfurt Werder Bremen over 2.5.
Monaco Stade Brestois.
Brest would definitely grab Monaco. I think both of them to score. So at least 2 goals in that game.
PSG Toulouse.
Straight win PSG. Toulouse will lose.
Lens Marseille.
Lens Marseille double chance.
Okay. Thank you guys. We have to go. It's been another bumper package of Premium Sport right here on PBOT. But before we leave, we have to say this we commiserate with the family of veteran journalist Dapo Shotuminu. We lost him in midweek, and we just pray that God grants his family the fortitude to bear this loss. He died in Lagos on Wednesday morning after a brief illness. May soul rest in peace. On that note, I say thank you, Bolu. Thank you, CJ. And I'll just say that if you're still alive, do the best that you can do. Touch lives, because this place, like the Yorubas will say, that it's a marketplace, or it's a place that we are visiting. We don't know when we'll be done. I'll see you guys next week. I'm the amazing Kingsley. Bye-bye.
Premium Box Office TV. Everyone loves premium. Premium Box Office TV is exclusive on StarTimes.